Alright, guys, we have a bunch of news to go through. If you're a Dolphins fan, you're going to love this stuff. First off, we're gonna go, we got some news about the Brandon Albert situation. It's been a hot topic for a while among Dolphins fans, whether we should cut him or not. We got kind of an inside look in what the organization itself thinks. So this is what apparently is going on. A prominent executive of the Miami Dolphins has been telling people Laremy Tunsil is going to be a future Hall of Famer, and that kind of gives you a little bit. It's interesting because if we think that highly of Laremy, and I know obviously I already know that we think highly of the kid, but if we think that highly of him, and we're talking about him being a future Hall of Famer at left tackle, now what does that mean exactly? I don't know if that means like he could in the future, this is what he could be at this position, or does that mean we're gonna make the move right now? I don't know, but it kind of gives you a look at what we think Laremy can do at left tackle, what the organization thinks, and what they think about the Brandon Albert situation. So I don't know if this tells you guys anything, or to me it doesn't tell me anything. It is a little, I don't know, it kind of made it more likely for me hearing this news that he could be cut and that we could go after a guard. So who knows? Because if we think he can play at a Hall of Fame caliber level at that position, then why in the world would we keep Brandon Albert around if we think somebody can play at that high of a level? I don't know. And then, like I said before, I've said this many times, the free agency market for guard, extremely deep. Now, this is some sad news. So, and an associate of Kenny Stills says the wide receiver would like to play in a West Coast, AFC West, or NFC West team. Could be an attractive option for the Kenny. He's also Stills. Apparently, he's also obviously going to be very popular in free agency. A lot of teams are going to want him. The Eagles, we've already reported on that. The Philly is just apparently going to go hard at Kenny. So hearing this, that he could be interested in AFC West, NFC West team is interesting. Kenny, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the mind of Kenny, and if that is true, that he is interested in that. But it also says, the report says that he still wants to come back to the Miami Dolphins. But again, he's going to be a very popular guy. What the report exactly said, he would want a reunion with the Miami Dolphins. But again, he's going to be a popular guy. A lot of people are going to want him. He takes the top off of a defense. He's one of the better deep threats in the NFL. He's coming off catching 9 touchdown passes. He's 24 years old. It's very, very. I mean, if you're a GM, this is one of the better free agents of this offseason. A lot of people are going to be poking and prying at him, and we've talked about it before. Is he worth the money? Because if they're offering him number one money, we're not going to crap, and he's going to leave. And that's the good move. He should not be paid number one money. A lot of people bring up that we have Jakeem Grant in house. We have Leonte Carroo. Now now the whole Leonte Carroo situation. People need to know something about Leonte Carroo. He does not have speed. He doesn't have the speed of a player that you would call he takes the top off the defense. He is a physical receiver. He's a lot similar to Jarvis in that way. He's very physical, great run after the catch, a great 50-50 guy. If the ball's in the air, he's gonna get it because he's just high effort, high energy guy. Great route runner, really physical after the run, like a running back after the run. He's elite quickness and he's really elite route running. He's basically Jarvis Landry 2.0 basically. I'm not saying he's better, he's going to be better, but he is basically Jarvis Landry. He does not take the top off of the defense. Then, let's just say Kenny leaves. Then we have Jakeem Grant, right? Jakeem Grant, elite athleticism. He's got great ball skills. But Adam said a lot of the trend with him was his stock was way down after the Titans game. Really didn't show up after that, especially on offense. But we did use him in some packages, some end around packages, some jet sweep packages. So we did use him as decoys. Sometimes one of them we actually scored a touchdown off of. So one of the criticisms, though, of Jakeem is he needs to become a better receiver. He needs to become a better route runner. He needs to learn the offense more. So hopefully in year 2, he's at that point where he knows the offense a whole lot more, which will help him and his route running. So if Kenny does leave, that is the guy that we can look to replace him. Now, what does Kenny? Kenny is a better. Kenny's got size on Jakeem, and Kenny's not a very big guy, but Kenny's got size. He's got elite speed and quickness. Kenny's also a really good route runner. I don't think Kenny has better hands than Jakeem, because Jakeem's got pretty good hands, but they're basically what I'm saying is they're similar players. That would be the guy that I think we would look to replace Kenny Stills. But it is very disconcerting, and it concerns me because like we've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. But Kenny Stills is very important to the Miami Dolphins offense. He's very important. When your production level is at 9 touchdowns a game, that's high level stuff. You know, we need to keep him for schematic issues, to keep the safety out of the box. We've talked about this in depth. But yeah, that is your update, guys. So it is interesting. You got the Albert situation. Kind of get a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. I think hearing that, if that is true, that we have this executive telling people like this kid's gonna be a Hall of Fame, then if we view him in that light and we think he can play at a Hall of Fame level left tackle, and considering we could we could make a lot of free cap space, free up a lot of cap space and cutting Brandon Albert, I think it's probably gonna happen. Now I'm for it. I don't know what you guys think. I'm for that. The whole Kenny Stills thing, AFC West, NFC West. I don't think that report is true. To be honest with you guys, if it is true, it's very concerning because he is he's gonna be crapping. A lot of people are gonna go at him. And like I said, hopefully nobody gives him #1 money, because if they do, that's not good. So that is going to be it, guys. I am Skyx83. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.